Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do the foolproof sponge cake recipe, and I will give you all the advice to make sure you're gonna make a perfect sponge cake. So you need to break 8 eggs. You remove the shields. You add 250 grams of caster sugar and you start stirring directly. Just stirring a bit, you don't need to stir too much. And you put the bowl over a saucepan of barely simmering water until the mixture reach 55 degrees. So you don't need to stir very fast, you just need to stir to be sure that the temperature is homogenized in your bowl. Now that I have exactly 55 degrees, I take it out and I mix it at high speed straight away until it's cold. So you'll see it's gonna whiten and it's gonna triple at least the volume. Look the texture you have. It's only eggs and caster sugar. Now you're gonna sieve the flour over it. If you don't do this and you pour the flours by big size into the bowl, it's gonna be harder to integrate, but you can still make it. I will give you now a foolproof tip. You bend the bowl and you stir by licking the surface of the bowl. So every time the flour is gonna go down, you're gonna easily take it back and integrate it properly into your mixture. If you want to prepare a chocolate sponge cake, you just simply add 25 grams of chocolate powder with the flour and you stir a bit simply with a fork. It's enough. So you take a baking pan, any shape, any size you want. You put some butter inside, some flour, and you pour the mixture inside. Try to pour evenly and put it in the oven 190 degrees for 25 minutes. While baking, you will see the size is doubling. You can check by the color that it's properly cooked, and if you don't trust your eyes, you can always take a fork or a knife and try to see that nothing comes out from the sponge cake. So it's completely baked. You take it out from the oven, you leave it cool a bit, and then you reverse it on the grill to allow the humidity to go out more easily. So it's very important to do this. Okay, now it's cooling down. Foolproof advice: never slice your sponge cake while it's not completely cold. At least after 2 hours, 4 hours, or even better, 1 full night in the fridge. So be sure it's completely cold so you can slice it properly, it won't collapse, it won't be torn. To slice your sponge cake you need a very sharp knife, or the best is to have a bread knife. So it might be like this, fluffy sponge, like a sponge. And this is a small advice: if you want to cut properly the sponge cake, you put some items on each side and you follow these items to make a straight line on the sponge cake. So here's the link now to the black forest that you can do with a chocolate sponge cake, the foolproof recipe of the dark forest. Enjoy!